So I know we speak about Ben Simmons all the time. You've spoken about Ben Simmons endlessly. It was a month ago, I was at the Celtics-Nets game. Jacques Vaughn said, we're not worried about this injury. It's now been a month, we haven't seen him. He's getting more injections. Where you're at with Ben Simmons, and how concerned are you that he's not going to get to where he was? Because preseason, Ben Simmons said that he would.
I'm completely disgusted with him. I am completely disgusted with Ben Simmons, and I think we all should be. I don't care at this point that he's injured. And the reason why is because too much time went by when you were not injured, when you were not playing. But you certainly made sure that your check was in your bank account every single month. We understand that mental health is a huge issue. It's serious. It's not something to be diminished or maligned in any way. But you know something? You think about your money. Every time you turned around, he thought about his money. And I'm a fan of Ben Simmons. I like him genuinely as a person. But I can't even measure the level of disappointment I have towards him. I watched this man blossom into a star and an all-star caliber player in this league for years. As a youngster in this league at 6'9", with his ball handling and passing and playmaking skills, along with his defensive prowess, even with the inability to shoot shots from the perimeter, he was still considered an elite player in this game. And somehow, some way, he let the noise get to him in a way that prevented him from playing the game. He actually treated basketball as if you were asking him to be on the front lines of a war or something. It made no sense whatsoever. And so now that we've transitioned to this point where he's legitimately injured with his back, or it's a knee problem, or whatever else he comes up with, you're not delegitimizing the injury. You believe him. And you understand not to sit up there and malign him as if you're questioning the legitimacy of the injury. We're not doing that. What we're saying is we don't care. Yeah. Because if it were not that injury, it would be something else. Because over the last 2 to 3 years, what you've shown us is an unwillingness to have a passion to play the game of basketball. And I don't think the United States should accept it. I don't think Australia should accept it. I don't think any place on the planet that loves the game of basketball should co-sign and condone Ben Simmons' lack of commitment to the game of basketball. Enough's enough. It's unacceptable. You're too great. You're too talented. You're too gifted to be allowing your talents to waste away the way that he has. I'm not excusing it anymore. He's lucky he injured. Because if he weren't injured, I'd be talking about him every chance that I got until he gets back on the court and shows us his greatness. Because he can be a great player, a very talented player. But enough of this nonsense.